Anthony, what's the difference between a post box and an elephant's backside?
I'm not sure, Luke.
I'm not sending you to post my letters.
Oh dear. Well, welcome back to Heron Hospital. It's full of silly jokes always, and usually full of a tasty lunch. But we can't share that with you on YouTube. So here we are sharing with you how we're preparing Wiwirri and Dynamite Jack ready for fiberglassing. Well, you listened, didn't you?
No. What? I just said take the edges back.
It's so that the fiberglass will roll over the side instead of not folding over the sharp edge.
Oh, okay.
Dynamite Jack has had lots of repairs done on her over the years, and in order to make her as sound as possible, Anthony's going to repair and make fair all of these holes. That will allow him to lay the fiberglass over the top to strengthen the entire hull all at once, without any old weak spots causing any issues down the track. After a lot of meticulous hand sanding, it looks like Dynamite Jack might be able to be varnished above her new buoyancy tanks after all. And I believe Anthony is pretty happy about that.
You need fiberglass.
Yep.
You need the peel ply, the blue ply,
Yeah.
and the resin.
Yep.
Then we'll stop at Bunnings on the way back here, and we'll get all the bits and pieces like acetone and brushes and rollers and all that sort of stuff. So the technique we use, we'll mix the resin, roll it on the bottom.
Yeah.
Right, then, first of all we'll have to cut out the cloth and the peel ply. And that's not as easy as you might think, because it's wider and it falls off. So like you might have to hold it up while I trim it, or vice versa, to the shape. And then the same on the other side, fold it up. We'll get a roller tray, roll on the resin onto the boat, and then we'll put the cloth in. We'll have some marks where you put it on.
Yep.
And we'll use a roller. Did you use a roller with yours? Yeah. And we'll use rollers, so we'll get a couple of those. But we need to work fairly quickly. That's why you need to know what's happening beforehand. And there's no break, because if you've got half an hour, 40 minutes maybe in this weather to get it on, then you've got to move pretty quick. You've got to have everything prepared and ready to go. Okay? All good.
Wiwirri suddenly looks very small.
That looks a bit sad with all those patches and all that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think that the blue you're picking something like that, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's going to be nice, I think. I think that goes really nicely with sea.
I could just do a really neat job of this colour.
There's a thought. Not,
It would save
not a very
time.
good
Yeah.
one, but it's a thought.
Imagine it going through the water. You drag it out and it'll be
All contributions are valued here, but some are not as good as others. It used to hold the boom van, but I wouldn't do it like that anymore.
a lot of water.
That's a staining from the water.
Where will you put the boom bag now?
You know that fitting that you found inside Grace?
Yes, the one that goes through the bulkhead.
Yeah, yeah. So we just tied it off on the king post instead,
Yep.
instead of having to go through the boat like this. Sorry.
Ah, there's the bolt.
Yeah. There you go. That's something I'll put in.
A lot of water staining.
Yeah,
How long ago did that go in there?
41 years ago. I can tell you exactly.
41-year-old bog.
Well, that's about it for Heron Hospital for today. But on Monday, all the action starts to happen. And finally, we can start to pop some fiberglass over Wiwirri and get Dynamite Jack ready for the same treatment. See you then.